So even on the personal side, I've created a personal painted picture.
Yes.
And I can revisit it. I was telling you before we started the interview that I looked at it yesterday for the first time in about a year and a half. And I'm amazed some of the things that have happened that I committed to that I forgot about. But there's also things in there that I've forgotten about that I just wasn't thinking about enough that probably could have happened had I been paying more attention to my painted picture. Had I pulled it up to look at my goals, to look at the vision and said, oh yeah, right, and kept it. And you don't change it. When you set a painted picture, you've got to, you don't need to know what the hows are, but you got to be certain that that's the picture. Mm-hmm. Because I always say to people, what happens if you start questioning the picture? You fill yourself with doubt, and there's no way that you'll make it happen. You have to believe that picture and lock your mind onto it, and then set out to make it happen.
To make it happen, yeah. You mentioned your personal painted picture. You did that how many years ago now?
4 years ago.
And what made you decide that it was time to do one personally?
I was having some challenges in my life, as we all do at different periods, and I thought, I've always sat down and had a painted picture for the business, but I've never had one personally. So if I don't know what I want, who I am, who I wish to be personally, then it's like that Alice in Wonderland quote, any road will take you there. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Well, I had to know exactly where I was going, not how to get there, but what was the destination.
And how's that been in the last 4 years?
It's phenomenal. When I was reading it last night, so I actually shared it with my girlfriend and read it to her, and I was blown away. I said, you should have seen me 4 years ago. You should have seen me when I first wrote it. To think of all the change, the positive change that's happened in my life as a result of the painted picture. Mm-hmm. It was clarity. It was really tight, and every little thing that is in there, in some way I've made some progress on, even if I haven't fully achieved it yet. And it just sits in your subconscious, and I think that the more people you share these visions and painted picture, like I shared my personal painted picture with you, mm-hmm. the more you put it out there in the universe. It's that law of attraction. Things start to happen. Someone remembers something that goes, hey, something was in your painted picture that I know was important to you, and here's how I can help. Or accountability, like Lori with the top 30 metros. Right. Hey, there's 2 cities we're missing. Scudamore, what's going on here, right? Yeah. So my belief with painted pictures, with the vision, is that you should come up with your personal and then your business. So Michael Gerber, author of the E-Myth, he always talks about the fact that your primary aim, your purpose in life, should be very, very clear. It's the first chapter in his book. Figure out your primary aim before you start figuring out your business, because your business is there to serve your life, not your life to serve your business. So I think that absolutely it's clear the personal painted picture should come first, and I think I would have been more successful personally and in business had I done that earlier. But life's a journey, and you learn along the way.
Absolutely.
This is law of attraction, the secret, visioning, leaning into the future, whatever you want to call it. It is just seeing possibility, getting a clear picture in your mind, and once your brain can lock onto it and go, yeah, I can actually see that picture, then I believe you're able to get out and achieve it.